First, I'd like to say, Tracy, thank you for all that energy. You got me ready to go. Good morning, my fellow Toastmasters.
Good morning.
And our lovely guests. Imagine me, a little less tall, a little bit more small. Imagine me when I was 3. A ball of energy running through your neighborhood. That nephew or niece, little cousin, that thought every second of the day was a game of tag. That was me. But there's a picture of that little guy sitting in his grandmother's lap, motionless. Now, for all you geniuses out here, I know pictures are all motionless, all right? But that picture emits an aura of calm. See, my grandmother has always been the peace in my life. I saw that picture 20 years after it was taken, and I already knew what was going on. Because nothing had changed. Except I wasn't sitting in her lap for obvious reasons. But whenever anything chaotic, annoying, even irritating would happen to me in my life, I would hop in somebody's car and pull up to her doorstep without even calling. And for some reason, she was always standing at the door with a smile and a loving embrace. This woman didn't speak a lot. She didn't inspire an immense connection, really. She would sit down in her leather rocking chair, rock back and forth, and I would sit next to her and plop down on the sofa. We would eat ramen noodles and crackers. Throw a little Spam in there sometimes. We watched Judge Mathis and baseball. And to be honest, I don't like either one of those. But with her, nothing really mattered. I would have all these issues, all these problems, and once I crossed that threshold, it just fell off my back. My mind could relax. Most times, our dates, I would call them, would end in both of us just falling asleep. I really cherish those moments. In 2015, I was living and working in Edmonton, Alberta. And I loved my job. I loved it. But my career was hanging by a thread. My relationship was in shambles. And the all-American family that I grew up in was fracturing because my parents were going through an ugly divorce. And with all this going on in my life, my grandmother, who had been sick for 2 years, was on her deathbed. I couldn't find my focus with the boats, homes, and cows levitating around me in my storm. I didn't know what to do. And in the midst of all this chaos, the eye of my storm, the calm in my life, passed away. When my grandmother left me, my grandmommy as I called her, I had to step into my own peace. I had to learn to fend for myself when I had been nurtured by this woman who carried peace wherever she went. The process was tough. The process was hard. Each one of us is going to have an opportunity in our life that's going to force us out from beneath somebody else's umbrella and step into our own space. We have to find our peace in our life. The people that raised us, nurtured us, they can only do it so much. They teach you how to do it so you can come out and be yours and then eventually somebody else's. Where I found my peace now is crazy, really. Kermit talked about riding home in traffic. That's where I found my peace. In the chaos. 50,000 other cars going around. But it's my time where I can make peace with my decisions. focus on my dreams, and calm my spirit. My grandmother, I loved her to death. She showed me that peace was a real thing, that it's actually tangible. I know she left me in her right time, in my right time, to help me develop and find my peace. So as I step into this world, this new life I have down here in Atlanta, Georgia, I always have the memory of her that grounds me, brings me home whenever things are going crazy and chaotic and wild. My fellow Toastmasters, I challenge you, if you haven't found your peace, search out, find out, feel out where your peace resides. Because this world has too much rain, has too much lightning, has too much thunder, too much wind for you not to have the eye of your storm, the peace in your life.